The ocean is pitch black. No moon, no horizon, just waves and terror. Hundreds of American sailors are floating in oil-soaked water, some clinging to life jackets, others holding onto debris. Sharks are circling. Japanese ships are still out there, engines rumbling in the night. And the cruiser USS Helena has just been torn in half by enemy torpedoes. It's July 6, 1943. More than 1,000 men were aboard. Now, most are fighting the sea and time. 2 U.S. destroyers, overloaded with survivors, are forced to pull away before they're sunk too. As they leave, voices echo across the Pacific. "Hold on, we'll come back for you." Most men think it's a desperate lie. But that promise is real, and it will spark one of the most emotional rescues of the entire war. Before Helena ever reached that night, she was already a legend. Pearl Harbor, December 7, 1941. A Japanese torpedo slams into her, shaking the harbor. Any other ship might have gone down. Helena refused. Within minutes, she had power back and was firing at incoming aircraft. 6 Japanese planes fell. She earned a name, the machine gun cruiser. Helena kept that reputation. Cape Esperance, Guadalcanal. She fought hard, and she fought fast. She fired so rapidly at night, her guns lit up the sky like lightning. Everyone admired her firepower. The enemy noticed too. Fast forward to July 6, 1943. Kula Gulf, 1:57 a.m. Helena's radar picks up Japanese destroyers. She opens fire instantly, rapid-fire salvos tearing through the darkness. Her shells slam into enemy targets. It looks like another American victory. Then, her ammunition starts running low. The captain orders illumination rounds, star shells that explode mid-air to light the enemy. They work. The Japanese fleet lights up like silhouettes. But so does Helena. Her own flares bounce off her metal hull, turning her into a glowing target on a dark ocean. Japanese torpedo crews see her perfectly. They line up their shot. 2:03 a.m. 3 torpedoes rip into her. 1 under the bridge, 1 amidships, 1 near the engine room. Steel screams. Lights flicker, the hull cracks. In minutes, the once unstoppable Helena begins to break apart. Sailors leap into the water. Others are thrown in by the blast. Oil burns. Men scream for their friends. And then, silence, except for waves and distant enemy engines. 2 U.S. destroyers, Nicholas and Radford, charge through enemy gunfire, hauling survivors aboard by nets and bare hands. They pull out 735 men. Then, the impossible choice: stay and die, or leave men behind and come back later. They choose survival, whispering, "We'll return." The sea swallows the sounds as they disappear into the night. Around 300 Helena sailors remain. Some cling to rafts, some drift alone. The captain gathers 3 damaged whaleboats. They paddle only at night and hide by day in dense island coves, exhausted and thirsty. Others wash ashore on Vela La Vela, an island held by Japanese forces. They expect death. Instead, islanders emerge from the jungle: civilians, farmers, fishermen. They give water, food, shelter. They hide strangers who they could be executed for helping. They didn't ask who these men were. They saw humans who needed saving. For 8 days, Helena survivors hide in the jungle, silent as Japanese patrols search with bayonets and dogs. They eat coconuts. They drink rainwater from leaves. Some crack, some pray. Some stare at the ocean, waiting for a ship that may never come. Then, Hope, a hidden Allied radio operator, sends one message to U.S. command: Helena survivors alive. Request rescue. U.S. destroyers turn back. At night, through enemy waters, engines barely above a whisper, they return for the men they swore not to abandon. July 16, 1943. 10 days after Helena sank, they arrive. Canoes and small boats carry survivors out from the jungle. One by one, every living man is taken home. Not a single survivor hiding on the island is left behind. Decades later, in 2018, explorers finally find Helena on the ocean floor, split in two, exactly as survivors described. Guns still pointed toward the enemy. The hull number 50 still visible through the deep-sea darkness. Coffee mugs still on tables. Navigation charts still open. A ship frozen in its final heartbeat. And only 50 miles away, island families still remember the Americans their grandparents saved. In 2019, survivors' children and grandchildren travel across the world to shake hands with the descendants of those islanders. Two families, once strangers, now connected forever by compassion and courage. Every July 6th, a wreath drops over Helena's grave. Two anthems play, the United States and the Solomon Islands, because courage isn't owned by one nation. A ship went down, but a promise rose from the water and lived on. Some war stories are about fighting. This one is about never abandoning each other, even in the darkest sea on Earth.